Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is one I am absolutely so happy to be presenting. We are looking at a pen from That Pen Bloke, who is an Australian master pen maker, craftsman, artisan, all of that kind of stuff. I've reviewed a few of his pens. I love what he does. Stephen over there is fabulous, amazing. Today we're looking at an interesting pen. This is the EL1, and the EL1 is the entry level one. This is a pen line, and the first of many, that is designed to be more accessible, to help you find a way into the Australian sort of custom handmade pen world. And it's been done that by using acrylics as opposed to resins, and having sort of stock designs and like some, sort of fairly sort of standard basic nib options and things like that. The pens come in the little hoodie, which is made by them over there as well. And this is the EL1. This is a beautiful, beautiful pen. This is the blue-black swirl acrylic. And the acrylics have an amazing shine to them when they're polished. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to talk about the parts and features of this pen. We'll do a writing sample, all that kind of stuff. Okay, starting at the top of the pen, it is a simple, very nicely flat, smooth, polished pen, slightly rounded corner, and then it continues along, rounded step down, and then the barrel continues along to another basically flat end. That gives us a nice chance to see some shine and interesting sort of swirl in the material, and this is quite beautiful. These swirls are black through the blues and the chatoyance of those pearlescent sort of colors and things. It's very nice. It is a screw cap pen, and it comes off in one turn. It doesn't post the pen, and there's no clip or roll stop, so be careful with your cap. There's a little step down onto very smooth threads, and then a step down onto the barrel, onto the section here, sorry, which tapers down and then comes down to a number 6 Yovo nib and plastic feed. It's beautiful, it's simple, it's clean. It's exactly what I like about a lot of custom pen designs, is that you can get something so simple and clean, and it just writes beautifully because it's got a Yovo nib. Then you unscrew the body and you get a Schmidt K5 converter in there. It's very good. As I said, lightweight pen because it is an acrylic, but very nice in the hand. And that's the beauty of it. It's a simple pen. There's not a whole lot to it, but it is at a lower price point than a lot of custom or handmade pens, and that's what makes it an attractive, approachable option. For the size comparison today, I have it alongside the Lamy Safari. You see it's a very similar length. It may be just sort of slightly shorter, but it is definitely a very comfortable size pen in the hand. As you can see, uncapped, it's still a similar kind of length to the Lamy Safari. Then, as I said, this pen doesn't post, so of course the Lamy gets a little bit of extra length there that the EL1 from That Pen Bloke isn't designed to have. So what are the specific dimensions here of the EL1 from That Pen Bloke? Well, it's 141 millimeters when it is capped. It's 133 when it is uncapped, and as I said, it doesn't post, but that 133 makes it a good size in the hand. Now, these dimensions and things may be slightly different pen to pen, and the materials will certainly be different pen to pen because they are handmade. They're, he's literally making these pens, and so there may be slight variances occasionally here and there. Around the middle of the section is 10 millimeters, so it's quite comfortable, and the widest part of the pen is about 16 millimeters, so it's got some good girth on it as well. The pen weighs 26 grams, 17 in the body and 9 in the cap, so you're writing with a 17-gram pen, which, as I said, very, very comfortable, nice, lightweight, balanced pen. Okay, let's do a writing sample here on some 80 GSM rodeo paper. We have That Pen Bloke. This is the EL1, so entry level model 1, and this is a fine nib, and it will come with standard nib sizes, and either in the gold plated or the polished chrome, which is polished steel, sorry, which is what this one is. If you want other sorts of nibs, you can get them. They will cost you a little bit extra. The ink in this today is one that I wanted to try again, and that is Lamy bronze, and it's not a bad ink. It's just perhaps a touch dry, but it's a nice orange, that's for sure. Okay, writing. So this pen writes really smoothly. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. I like the feel of it in the hand. I think with a wetter ink, this pen is going to be absolutely spectacular. So this Lamy Bronze is just perhaps a touch dry. Quick writing. Not supposed to be legible at all, but just to give you the idea that yes, this pen does keep up. It's not super dry. It has a bit of nice flow to it. Reverse writing, you know, very fine. You might get a couple of words if you need to, and definitely not a flex nib. These JoWo standard steel nibs are not flex. They do put down a little bit more ink if you apply a little bit more pressure. You can see some nice shading there, but really not flex nibs. But in terms of everyday writing, this pen keeps up and writes well, no hard starts. You know, you've got a Schmidt K5 converter into a JoWo nib and feed. Of course, it's going to write well. So I've stated this pen is at a more approachable price point. And when you think that a lot of Australian handmade custom pens are in the vaguely 200 and up price point for a basic pen model, really. Like some pen makers will make them, you know, around the 180 and up. This one retails for around the 130 plus postage. So it is at a considerably lower price point, but you're not getting a lower quality pen. It is made with slightly more standard materials and with standard nibs and things like that, but it is still a beautifully well-made, handcrafted pen from an artisan pen maker who really knows what they're doing. So, what are the pros and cons? Well, cons. Basically, you know, the pen doesn't post, it doesn't have a roll stop or a clip or anything like that. So those are going to be deal breakers for some people. And the only other thing is that by nature of this model, you're going to be limited to certain materials and you don't have flexibility in terms of the design. These are going to be basically stock pens. And that is both a pro and a con. Pro because you buy what you know what you're getting. Con because you don't have the flexibility of a fully custom pen. Now, that comes with the extra cost. So if you want that, you know, customizable nature, talk to someone like Steve at That Pen Bloke or the myriad of other Australian pen makers. But you know, Steve's doing an amazing job over there. I'll link to all his you know, stuff down below. If you want those extra features, you can talk to him, and you know, there will be options for you just at a higher price point. Same as if you want different nibs or things like that. On this one, it's all doable. There are lots of pros. Once again, that price point is slightly lower. Really, really great. Great way to get yourself into, if you want one of these Australian pens, if you want to support an Australian pen maker but you can't afford one of those higher end models, this is a great way of doing it. And the build quality is amazing. You know, things like this beautiful smooth threads. I really love that. I think the you know, simple design is so nice, and it's got great finish. Like that polish on the you know, the acrylic here is absolutely gorgeous, and I actually really like the material. I chose this particular one when I purchased this pen, and I wanted a material like this, and that's what I got. I love it. It is a JoWo number 6 size nib, so they are interchangeable. If you've got other JoWo nibs in your collection or JoWo compatible nibs, you know, you want to put an architect on here or something like that, you absolutely can. It's beautiful. It's a simple design. It writes well. It does everything you'd want it to do, and you're supporting a really, really great Australian pen maker, which I am all for. So head over to That Pen Bloke, check out his stuff, check out the EL1, and there'll be more entry-level models coming out. I know he's already working on an EL2, for instance, so keep an eye out for those. But this was the EL1 from That Pen Bloke. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. It all helps me grow my channel. It helps the algorithm and puts me out there more so I can continue to make good content for you. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you would like to support my channel, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.